defensive team coming in, from what they've done. Just kind of what was the plan offensively? And just kind of, I don't know if I want to say surprise, but just kind of where you all had so much success offensively. I mean, it seems like you guys are pretty fluid offensively.
I thought the first 7 or 8 minutes, the triangle two kind of took us out of the offense. I thought we were, of course, we don't see that every day, so we had to make a few adjustments. But when, I was defensive-wise, we let down a little bit while we were thinking about offense, I think. But once we got our defense going and started, making some moves on offense, I thought we got a pretty good flow and played pretty well. But the first 7 or 8 minutes, it threw us off a little bit.
Yeah. What is the difficulty of that? I mean, just kind of.
Well, I mean, anytime you're taking golf and AD out of trying to take them out of the game and emphasize not letting them catch, that's a large part of our offense, and we got to make sure that we're ready to do that. And, it also, it's a special defense, but it also opens up things for those other kids, so they got to be a little bit more aggressive. They just weren't aggressive.
Yeah. Did you see that as the game went on a little bit more, just the aggressive?
I thought so. I thought we started driving the ball and getting some easy shots and then some putbacks, and then that gave them confidence, and then they started rolling a little bit.
Yeah. You guys got the line quite a bit today. Were you wanting to kind of take advantage of their aggressiveness on defense a little bit? Or
we were.
Part of it?
We knew they'd been playing pretty aggressive defense, so we wanted to be able to drive the ball. And when you're driving, usually pretty good things will happen. You get to the free throw line, or somebody has to pull off and help, and you get an easy basket. So we did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah. What level do you think Shandy's playing right now?
She's playing. Offensively, she's doing as well as she's ever done. She's playing as high as she's ever done. She's got a lot of confidence in her post moves right now. She's got good footwork going right now. So that's really helping us a lot. Yeah.
Does that kind of carry over to some of the other posts? Kiana had a good day today when Caitlin got in foul trouble, you think? I mean, does that help?
Well, and they're still sophomores, and you can tell at times, and they're getting a lot of playing time, and they're having to learn. They learned a lot last year, and they're still in their learning process. And every once in a while, they look really good, and sometimes they look like they're sophomores. So but they're working, and as long as they're working, that's fine.
Yeah. Caitlin got those 2 early fouls. Just pleased to see what you got from Kiana in the first half there while she was on the bench.
Well, they're pretty equal. One does something a little better than this one, and Caitlin's probably a little bit more focused on defense. That's probably the reason I start her most of the time. She's a little more in tune with what's going on. That way, Kiana gets to watch. Kiana's a little bit more athletic, so they both got some things that help her team. And I'm sure if you look, they're probably averaging about the same amount of minutes.
Yeah. I know there's a lot left to play, but does this team start to kind of look like some of your past tournament teams at all? Does it remind you at all?
They're playing well right now, but that can change. There's too many weeks left, too many games left. A person can lose their confidence, or a person gets off balance here or there, and then it throws the whole kelter. And it's hard to play at that level they're playing at for the whole year. So we'll take them as they come, and as long as they're working hard and enjoying making smart plays, winning and losing is great, but they got to be focused and making good plays, and that's what I'm more proud of than anything. Is they're just focused on what they're doing. And, you don't always win if you're focused, but you got a dang good chance whenever you go out that way. So I applaud them for always being focused right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask that next. Just considering how you've been beating teams the last few weeks, has that waned at all, or has that been pretty consistent?
Really, I haven't seen that. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I give them credit because they're mature kids, they're seniors, juniors, so I give them credit. And I don't want to find out if they lose that focus. I don't want to find it out that way. So I'm pleased to, and I heard the coach from Brad Stevens when he was at Butler. You really got a mature team when you're winning, and they keep trying to get better. And that's what I want this team to do, is show maturity. Even though you're winning, try to make yourself better. And I think they're trying to do that. So you don't get many teams that do that. So I really like that.
Coach. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good.
I'm doing good. So my first question is, you guys have put together a string of great defensive performances. This one was, I think it was a 28-point win, and the last couple of games you've been beating teams by 20 points or more. What's your key on defense?
I think the kids have got to understand the strengths of the other team, what we're trying to take away, and be focused on, how they're trying to get their points and take that away from them. And I think that they've done an excellent job of that.
So when you're, do you have like like a specific like defensive stopper on your team? Or
Oh, yeah,
anything?
Cobbins, there's no doubt. Cobbins is one of the best defensive players I've coached. I mean, she does a great job. She always gets a tough assignment if it's a perimeter player. And that's the thing I applied golf to this year. Golf's playing great defense. And when you got two kids like that with their athleticism playing great defense, that's tough on the perimeter. Shan's smart inside on defense. And if we can get one of these sophomores to understand the importance of them, and they're trying, don't get me wrong, they're just having to learn a lot. But when you got those kids playing perimeter defense they're playing, as you can see, it's caused a lot of problems.
At the beginning of the season, you told me, you know, your guards they're seniors and they're really good, but you said if your post players who are young, if they catch up, you know, you guys would be really good. Do you think that they've caught up to that point yet?
Not to where I want.
Not to where you want, okay.
No, they're not bad, but they're not where they need to be to be a championship right now.
What do you think it'll take for them to get
A
there?
little bit more time, a little bit more learning, a little bit, and they're trying. I have no problem, but they're not where they got to be for us to be a championship team.